Good morning from Lisbon. We're starting our day at the water's edge in Praça do Comércio. Before we head up, take a moment here at the water's edge. This is the Tagus River, the lifeblood of Lisbon. Just to the west, you can spot the 25 de Abril Bridge, a striking silhouette that looks a lot like San Francisco, but with a soul that is purely Portuguese. This grand square was once the site of the royal palace before the great earthquake of 1755. Today, it serves as the city's front door, bathed in that famous golden Portuguese light. As we pass under the triumphal Rua Augusta Arch, we leave the river breeze behind and head into the heart of Baixa district. This area is a masterpiece of 18th century urban planning, built on a grid to be the first earthquake-resistant city centre in Europe. Continuing our climb, we pass the intricate carvings of the Church of St. Mary Magdalene. This portal is a rare survivor of the great earthquake, a silent witness to centuries of change. Now the real work begins. To get to the castle, you have to embrace the incline. We're leaving the flat boulevards and winding our way into the cobblestone labyrinth of Alfama. This is the oldest neighborhood in the city, where the streets were designed to confuse invaders and occasionally modern-day tourists. In the distance, we see that the skyline is dominated by the Sé de Lisboa. Built in the 12th century, this cathedral looks more like a fortress than a church. With its twin bell towers and massive stone walls, it was designed to protect the city as much as to inspire it. As one walks along this street, the weight of nearly 1,000 years of history can be felt, standing solidly in the heart of the city. As we climb higher, these sounds of the city change. The tram bells of the famous number 28 echo through the alleys, and the smell of fresh coffee and pastries fills the air. As we continue upward, we stumble upon a hidden lair of history, the Roman theatre. Forgotten for centuries and buried under houses, it was only rediscovered after the great earthquake of 1755. 2,000 years ago, 5,000 people sat right here, watching plays with nearly the same river view which is left behind. The air feels different as we reach the highest of Lisbon's 7 hills. It's quieter up here, a peaceful contrast to the bustling riverbank where we started our morning. We finally made it to the gates of Castelo de São Jorge. And I have a confession to make. Once we stepped onto these battlements and saw that 360-degree view of Lisbon, we were so captivated that we actually forgot to keep filming for a moment. I will keep quiet for a moment and let you enjoy the incredible views of a cascading sea of terracotta, the famous red roofs of Alfama and Moraria glowing in the morning light. It's a messy, beautiful patchwork of history, where every tile seems to have its own story to tell. But while we soak this in, let's talk about where we are standing. Because this isn't just a pretty lookout, it's the very birthplace of Lisbon. This hilltop has been a seat of power since at least the 8th century BC. Long before the Portuguese kings, the Phoenicians, Greeks, and the Carthaginians all recognized this as the best defensive spot in the region. Then came the Romans, followed by the Visigoths, but it was the Moors in the 10th century who built the massive fortifications that you see today. Back then it was known as the Alcazova, and my sincerest apologies if I mispronounced that. Now everything changed in 1147 during the siege of Lisbon. After 4 months of fighting, Alfonso Henriques, the first king of Portugal, captured the castle with the help of Northern European crusaders. Legend says a knight named Martin Muniz sacrificed himself by wedging his own body into a closing gate so that Christian soldiers could rush in. For the next few centuries, this became the royal palace. It's where King Manuel I received Vasco da Gama after his historic sea voyage to India, but the great earthquake of 1755 nearly leveled it. For a long time it sat in ruins, used as barracks and even a prison, until a massive restoration in the 1940s brought back the medieval majesty we see today. But let's be honest, despite all that blood and glory, we aren't the ones in charge here anymore. Meet the true kings of the castle. These peacocks have been roaming these gardens for generations, and they definitely know they look better than we do after that hike. From the sea at the Praça do Comércio to the sky here at São Jorge, thanks for walking Lisbon with me this morning. If you enjoyed this golden hour stroll and the history lesson, please do me a favor. Smash that like button, subscribe for more adventures, and let us know in the comments which city we should walk through next